This cube is solved. Don't believe me? How about now? Some time ago, I got these stickers from the sticker shop of Olivér Nagy. They were originally shown by Greg on his YouTube channel, and then Olivér decided to mass produce them. Greg calls a cube stickered with this the two-faced cube, and I believe Olivér does the same. So what are these? Firstly, let's look at what else is included. This is a cool little cutout of Olivér Sticker's old logo that can be either white or black. Pretty cool. And now the stickers. This would be the red side. Let's see, maybe... Yeah, so you basically have to angle it so that the light shines upon it a certain way. So this is the red side, and then it's scrambled. So that shows you the nature of these stickers. Depending on the angle of the light that's shining upon them, they change color. So this would be the green side right now, and scrambled if you look at it that way. And you can see that at each side of each sticker template there's a color, and that shows you the orientation. So for example, this would be the white side, and the stickers, and then if you look this way, over here should be the orange side, and over here should be the blue side. So that shows you how to orient the stickers so that they're correctly positioned. So now I'll put these on a spare 3x3 that I have. At the moment, the only kind of spare 3x3 I have is this here, which is just a Shangshao 3x3. I'm pretty sure this isn't a speed cube. I mean, I guess it does have some corner cutting, but overall it's just really clunky, and I really don't think anybody should speed cube with this. So instead of taking off all the stickers at once, what I'm going to do is just do the white side first. I'm going to take the white stickers off and then position these on here correctly, just so that it's more difficult to lose my orientation throughout the stickering process. Alright, so small change of plans. I've taken off all the stickers except the ones on this core. And on the core I've taken the white sticker off. Now that's just so that I can use this glue gun on these stickers all at once without worrying about maybe, okay, so if the white sticker was here but there would have still been a blue sticker here, it would have just been a lot more clunky to clean this up but not clean this up. So I'm going to clean all of the pieces right now except for the core, and then I will sticker the puzzle in the way that I said I would before. Just a random note. If you've been watching my videos recently, you may have noticed that on the interior shots, I've been kind of experimenting with the lighting, and something interesting I've found is that I have these lights here at the side that are currently lighting up these stickers. If I take them away, then the shot is illuminated only by my ceiling light. However, I think this actually looks better. It looks more natural than having it more lit up by the artificial lights. So for the purpose of this time lapse, I'm just going to film it with this kind of light, and then when I get on my computer, I'll look at it and see which kind of lighting I think looks better. So anyway, let's get to stickering. Alright, now that the white side is done, let's do whatever this is. Let's see, it appears to be the orange, or red. I'll look for the red or the orange and see which one this is. This is red, this is orange. And yes, there is some kind of sticker stuck here. That's just because I think I might have handled them a bit weirdly. But it's fine, it should still be adhesive. I almost forgot, I gotta take the original sticker off and clean the adhesive off. Just in terms of lighting, something I'm seeing right now is there is a great amount of shade on my right hand. In future videos, I will experiment with adding lights in different places and see what's better. Alright, already. That's unfortunate. I hope it was this orientation. So since this sticker's from here, I'm gonna do this yellow side now. Alright, so the yellow, orange, and white sides are stickered. Wow, they look great. So I'm gonna sticker the rest of the faces off camera because I think you've gotten the general idea of how this works. I also might straighten some of these out. Alright, stickering is done. I got all these empty sticker grids and a cube. This is the white side. This is still the white side. No, this is the red side. This is still the red side. This is the blue side. Still the blue side. Yellow. Yellow. Orange. There we go. And scrambled. And finally, green. And I think this one is kind of the least different. But you can see it scrambled here. And that's just what it looks like solved. Now, the point of stickering these in a specific way is so that you can have two solved states. The two solved states are the same as the ones on Oliver's two solution cube, which you can see here. And the thing about the second solved state is, you see how if you tilt this a certain way, it all looks white? On the second solution, you can't do that because the lenticular lines aren't all parallel. In this solved state, they are all parallel. So I think this solved state is going to be the easier one to solve the cube to. I finished stickering this about a day ago, and since then, I have solved it one time, and that's out of 3 total solve attempts. The first time I started with this white side, which was a terrible choice because this is the least distinguishable side. Then I started with the yellow side, which was a slightly better choice, but also not that great because it's also pretty indistinguishable. And by that, I mean, of course you can actually tell. Like, you can tell that this is white and this is yellow. But like, when you're in the midst of solving this puzzle, and you're like shifting the cube back and forth to see what's white, what's yellow, it's just the hardest colors to distinguish. So the third time I started solving with the blue side, and that time I almost gave up, but in the end it actually worked out and I was able to solve the puzzle. So now I'm gonna scramble it. Now that I've scrambled the puzzle, I am going to solve it. I originally wasn't going to solve it because it's actually really tedious and involves a lot of just looking and seeing what shade the sticker actually is. But after I solved it, I think I'll be able to get through it. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the blue cross done. And I'll make sure that all the lenticular lines are parallel. And I am going to take it off camera just because keeping it kind of within this frame is a little bit difficult when I keep shifting the cube around and in an effort to see what the sticker actually is. So I'll see you in a bit. Just to interrupt, you can see here that this is a blue edge and it does look white from an angle, but the reason why this doesn't go here is because these lenticular lines are vertical and these are horizontal, meaning that since all the lenticular lines have to be parallel for this solid state, this is not actually the blue and white edge for this solid state. It is the, what is it? It's the red and green, or maybe red and white. On the other hand, this edge here, which also shows blue here and white here, actually has the lenticular lines horizontally, the same way as the center. So this is the correct edge. So at this point, I've completed what I believe to be the cross. You can see that these edges are all good, and the lenticular lines are all horizontal right now. And then this orange, white, red, and yellow, these edges fit together with the centers. So now what I'm going to do is look for the corners and put them in. Here I have one of them. This would be the blue, red, and yellow corner. So just to show you a little bit of the process, I have all the blue face done except for this, which is the blue, orange, and white. And I found it, I believe, down here. So here's the blue, here's the orange, and here's the white. So now I'm just gonna put this in the correct orientation. And the entire first layer, I believe, is done. See, this is all orange, all white, all red, and all yellow, and all blue. So now onto the second layer edges. The orange and yellow edge is in. Now for the other three. The puzzle almost popped and that would have just been a disaster. But anyway, here we have the white and what I believe to be orange edge in. So now I just got two left. The last one I need is the red and white, and I believe this is it here, because you can see that this is the white and this is the red, and the lenticular lines are correct. And that's something I haven't mentioned too much, but yeah, whenever I've been putting any of these edges in, I've been making sure that when they're up here, the lenticular lines are perpendicular to the ones here, because when you put an edge from here to here, it's going to turn 90 degrees. So for the lenticular lines to match up, they have to be perpendicular here so that they're parallel here. And now what I'm going to do is take this edge out and then put it in the correct orientation. And the second layer is complete. Now the last layer is honestly not that difficult. Essentially, you can use the lenticular lines to see which edges are right and which edges are wrong. Just to note, you might see that here I have green, here I have green, and here I have green, which is an impossible combination on a 3x3. But I see that there's also a green here, so my belief is that these two are correct and these aren't. So I'm going to orient the edges with that in mind. Now let's see if that worked. Green, 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 and green. Yes, it worked. And now I'm just going to position these edges. And there we go. All of the edges are in their correct place. So now I'm going to do the corners. After a few more algorithms, the cube is solved. Now, let's be real, it's only as difficult as solving a Rubik's Cube. But that's assuming that you can get a normal perspective onto the pieces. And frankly, sometimes it's a bit difficult to do that. But it was actually easier than I thought. I had a theory that basically there would be an occurrence where I would choose like the wrong piece and then put it in on the first layer, and then that means I would be missing a piece for the last layer. But surprisingly that didn't happen, and I don't know if that's just something that I was thinking about wrongly or if that's just impossible. But in any case, I really like these stickers. They're definitely a great novelty item. Like, you could show it to a person and they'll be like, whoa, it's solved, it's not solved. And in terms of reviewing the stickers themselves, there are some of these areas where I don't know what happened. I think some of the material might have come off while I was transferring the stickers from the sticker paper. The biggest splotch would be on the red side right here. But it's not all that noticeable. I mean, it's noticeable, but it doesn't make a huge difference to me. And also, you might not have noticed this before, but the stickers are really thick. Like, look at that. They're a lot thicker than your average Rubik's Cube stickers. Overall, I think these stickers were well worth the price, and I highly recommend them. If you want to buy them, the link is in the description below. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.